Test, 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 test. 1, 2. Test, test, test. Is that too loud? Hello, welcome or welcome back if you're returning. My name is Burr, and if you are a fan of MMOs, RPGs, JRPGs, obscure video games, art, or music, then you should subscribe because that is what we do here. Sorry, just adjusting my microphone. I got it working again, so you guys are just gonna have to let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. Hopefully it cooperates though. Anyway, don't forget to like this video because it not only helps me out, but it lets me know that you like the content that you're seeing. Helps with the algorithm. Also, follow if you're over on Twitch. Announcement for 1K, we are doing a live art stream over here while on YouTube where I'm going to be doing a drawings for subscribers as a way of saying thank you to you guys for being so awesome and supportive. And yeah. All right. I just turned it down a little bit because it was, oh gosh, whatever the word is. It was peaking, I guess. But awesome. Good. I'm glad you guys could hear it. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for lurking, Neff. Sweet. Yeah, it's so crazy, but apparently I needed to download software. I never had to have software for my microphone before, but I guess something updated. And so now I had to do that, but it took me about an hour. It was using my laptop mic before, so that is why there was that weird, like it sounded like I was talking in an echoey room. And there was like a little bit of fuzz, but thank goodness my brother pointed me in the right direction, and then I Googled and I found an answer. So Hopefully everything will be good. Oh no, but my chat isn't working now. My chat was here before. What the heck? Why is it doing that? It was just here. How rude. I mean, I can still see you guys, but is it... Are you kidding me? That's so rude. Anyway. There is always something. You never win. It was just working. That's so frustrating. Because you guys can't see each other. The hell? Oh well. I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Because I'm not restarting. Unless you guys want me to. But I think we'll just deal. I can see you guys. And hello, welcome in everyone. Today we're doing the Eden raid. We're continuing. So if anybody wants to join in, make sure you get over to Midgard Stormer. And then I will start adding peeps to a party as you trickle in. And worst case scenario, I could ask in my FC if anybody wants to join in if we don't have quite enough people. Or if we want to do Party Finder again. If somebody wants to set that up for me, because I haven't had time to look into it yet, but nah, I think we're okay, Tony. I can see you guys. It's just so... I don't know why it does that. And it's like, I don't know, Streamlabs, the chat inside of Streamlabs stopped working ages ago, so I'm using the one through Restream, but I don't understand why it doesn't work. So the Sky Skimmer is that... Oh, you mean over by the the... Is that what the thing is called? Sweet. Let's see. Well, I will get this started, and then we can, if you guys want to form a party. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to do something with myself or whatever first, but let me just get this started, and we will party up. Cool, I'm so excited. I have been thinking about this nonstop since we last did it, and I don't know. I love raid nights. They've easily become one of my favorite nights of the week. Probably my favorite night out of the week, honestly. If I'm being completely honest. But anyway. There you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified and very, very secret thing. Okay, cool, Viking. I'm so excited that you can join us, Viking. It's so good to have you back in chat. I have definitely thought about you periodically and just wondered how you're doing. So it's so nice to see you coming back in. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Yalvert and Burr, too. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently, her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. Oh gosh, that's gotta be a fun event. Ugh. Yeah, allergies? I am so over allergies. She's lost her memory. Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he has taken her to Yulmore, mainly to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here. Though they're taking rather longer than I'd anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Let's sure hope so. Well, at least we can all suffer together. It's that time of year. It's bad. I feel like everybody in my house has been suffering as well. It's crazy. Good grief. Are you always this slow? Those heels. At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you've got a purpose, would you? Pouty. She's got pouty lips. Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? She's so funny. Hagrid, you're back. You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Riolge. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. Hi, Sean. The goth chicks. Yes. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than when she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. That's so funny. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Well, maybe if you don't wear such weird shoes. And then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Seriously, I can't imagine walking through the sand in shoes like that. I break an ankle walking barefoot through the sand, so I don't know. So funny. She's very pretty, but the way she's drawn, or not drawn, the way she looks reminds me of Ayazawa's drawing style. She's the lady who did Nana, but she also does manga Paradise Kiss, and I don't know, she just looks like she could be a character in Paradise Kiss. Hi, Bubblegum! You ready for a rain night? So you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us, not falling unconscious? It was! Just like so many movies had that, like a scene. Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further... Not now, Urianger. She's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. How rude. Oh, poor Urianger. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the MD as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Though I would ask you, Burr, not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. Maybe I just have one of those faces. So you should, considering you tried to kill me. Maybe I just have one of those faces. Or perhaps you just didn't make much of an impression. But to be honest, I do feel that since meeting you, those hazy memories are becoming slightly clearer. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. The fairy? I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the ether-starred denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Oh no, Oriage. Honestly, I don't know how you all put up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation, and to think that I was flying about in a suit of armor waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Oh. Someone else inside you. Like Minfilia was inside me. Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored, though it's too early to say with certainty. Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? Means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmett Silk. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have memories, still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Breen was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmore. That's right. Though imprisoning is a better word, they kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world, for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... Story segue. Ah, yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Valthree fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. From what Gaia's told me, she wasn't part of that mob that attacked us, but how was she able to resist Valthree's control? No montage, not this time. Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. It's, one of the... what are they called here? What are they called anywhere? It's like Gabu. But I forget what they're called in this place. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. But your luggage... Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable. And yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on. Oh, thank God. Good old Dad. So funny. At the designated location. That's the wrong one. Away with the fairy. Where are we going here? Where is that? Hold on. She's definitely, yeah. She's a character so far. Where is this? So I'm up here, so it's kind of like... Is that where you guys are? Is that where it's at? Close to it? Kind of? I don't know. Who knows? I surely do not. Argos. What? A Final Fantasy 15? How so? I haven't played that one in so long. Sorry, my nose is awful today. Well, you guys can relate, though. At least you can relate. Get away from me! Ah, yeah. Ew. Big bug. Gaia! It seems I've no choice. Oh. Danger Bly! Boo! Oh, that's a thing. Oh no. Is it gonna blow up? Oh gosh. The power of darkness. Yes, I was wondering who she reminded me of. That's it. So funny. Good call, Gemini. What am I? Sorry. Is the music a little too quiet, or is it okay? Sorry. This is the best way to get things situated. It's just like when I'm live, ask you guys how it's sounding. Raid kills bugs dead. That's funny. Rain. Sounds fine? Okay. I just didn't want to, if I was like way overpowering it. Music is so good in this game. What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So, this is the power of the fairy you spoke of. Does she have like Ultimecia inside of her or something? Is she a sorceress? Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. Can you? They're so cute. I love both of them. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power. It feels as though it's only flowing through me, and never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I've ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Amareg. And while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Reed, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden. There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again. So the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risk, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good, too. But if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vothri and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn, to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Urielge? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice it to say thou hast left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you. But make no mistake, the danger that Urielge and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. They're so cute. Oh my god. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then and don't fall behind. The craft! We're coming for you, everybody. Slowly but surely, we're making our way over there. The Derek. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Get out of bed. It's time to go. It's party time. Do. Okay. That works. I definitely get that. Sometimes it's easier just to show a picture versus trying to explain something. Sky Slipper. Wake up! Hello! Yay! It's so cool that you are able to make it over. Let's see. I love the Lalas. Lalas would make everything so much better. So hyped. Alright, let's get this shindig on with him. You look so small. That's huge. Oh, snap. Well, I'm glad you were not locked out. Because that would be sad. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps the Ryolje can sit on top of our luggage. Poor Ryolje. He's such a good sport. Just goes along with it. It does. It's got bumper car vibes. So there it is. There she be. All right. Gosh, sorry, the nose. And it was all right until I sat down, and then it's gotten worse. It was okay today. The day. You did. Well, I'll find the answers I seek. A shoe! That's so funny. It does look like a weird shaped shoe. It's like, it's a slipper. The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? What awaited on the path ahead, I couldn't say. But I had no choice but to take the first step. Da da da. Gaia, concentrate. Get out of your brain. Stop talking to yourself. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have that chance, too. Said your piece, have you? I mean, she's mean. One day. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things. But for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future. Only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel such moments of my life slipping away. Time, it won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? Huh. That's probably not even my real name. It isn't. When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yormore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or had been turned into sin-eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Reen. It's not the name I was born with. That's long forgotten now, but the one that people whom I consider family gave to me. Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got the elements to restore or whatever it is, why don't you hurry up and get it over with? How would your ladyship? You need to learn some manners. I am saying that. Because, Miss Ma'am, you do. And you need to stop wasting my time. Bish. Alright, everyone. I think we talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Huh? She's mighty rude. Don't know how I feel about her. Better drop the tune. Where are we going? Through the Ethernet shard? I imagine she gets better. A little bit, at least. Drops some of the tune, but... Dang. Oh, hey! Hello! Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water on Earth, the MT hath displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, some may call this, and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity. Passivity stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we were to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall rouse and stabilize those unleashed energies in activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. So the primal would be Ramu, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest, not particularly keen on conflict, but you've actually fought him, haven't you? He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. I spent most of the time chasing after orbs, with varying degrees of success. Oh, he is. Half man, half beard, half beard. Yes, Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most other primals, and apparently he tends not to move about much. The Thunder Man. He always reminded me of Tim from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You can call me Tim. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you say, if we were to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try, but the rest is up to Burr. Savage Ramu? Oh no. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't you get the blasted thing moving first? so funny. They spend a lot of time just standing around talking. So it's kind of funny to have somebody call them out on it. One must admit, this suggestion is not without merit. Reed, might I suggest the Gandalf Thunder Plates as our next location? These plains, it is rich, were perpetually blanketed in storm clouds, the only source of illumination, the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient ether that lingereth there shall provide ideal conditions for the summoning. Gandalf. Then that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden, we've got a job to do. This should be as good a spot as any. All right, Burr, whenever you're ready. Memories of Rambu flash through your mind. What's he gonna look like? Is he gonna have more beard? It's just gonna be a big beard that shoots lightning. Woohoo! Fulmination! Excited. Alright. Is there anybody else in chat who wants to join in? I should have passed on the party leader position to somebody else, but I didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking. Shocker. Surprise. Huh. Oh no, where's everybody? Where are you guys? Did I run past you? Were you in there? I just ran past you guys, probably. Huh? Yes, you get a beard. You get a beard. Everybody gets a beard. Hi. I ran past you. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh man. Whoops. Well, should we try queuing and then see how much time there is? I don't know how that would work. We could try it. But I'm very bad with my rhythm, so. I don't see that working out well. Figure we could try queuing and check, and then we can go from there. Maybe if we need to set up a party finder, we can do that or something. Okay. 7 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. No adventure plate. Boo. Boo boo. I say it's my adventure plate is nothing exciting. The short rod. What does the... So just avoid the short rod? Okay. Yeah, this guy had a cool hat. It's kind of like Luffy from One Piece. So the short route will be the safe spot. Don't we want to avoid the big win? Okay, that sounds fair. Look at her go. Good job, Lee. Do, do, do. Huh. I'm not sure. If you figure it out, let us know. No, actually, I really like Warrior. I'm not the best at Warrior, but I really enjoy Warrior. But Picto's easier going into these things because I don't know the fights at all. I don't want to be responsible for wiping a raid. But no, I mean, Picto's fun. I like Red Mage a lot, but my Red Mage, I need to level up. It's because she's only level 70-ish. But Picto is fun though. But I just really like Warrior. What? Oh, it's okay, Latios. No worries. You can definitely, whenever you think about it. Like, it ain't no thing. I'm excited for when we hit 1K and do the art stream. I've been really, like, studying. I mean, right now my art doesn't look the greatest. Because I've just been, like, doing, like, studies of other artists that I admire and stuff like that, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good times. I liked the art stream. We're in! Here we go! Aww. Well, thanks for letting us know, Tony.
There's no turning back. Get ready!
She has words! A voice! Thunder! Horse? Whoa. Okay, this doesn't look like Ramu.
So, this is Ramu.
Ramu? If he has balls around him, grab ball. Wouldn't fight. Easy peasy. Is that so? Pegasus, Centaur, Poseidon, he is. Ooh! Short rod. Now I see what you mean. And balls? I don't. With all my might, I smite thee. I don't like it. This just become Pac-Man. Maybe. Ah! Man. You are being revived. Ooh, scary. No, 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 no. I'm gonna get blasted. Ah, I just got it. Dang. So funny. So funny. Yeah, he's angry. Oh, ew. This music's awesome. Oh gosh. I was I just got revived. That's so funny. My revives are just coming at poor timing. I'm just gonna not accept it yet. Oh dang it. No. It's so funny though. I can't. Ah. No. uh. That's so funny. Just poor timing. Poor timing is so spooky. On my part, mostly. tell me. Wahaha. Good job, everyone. Woohoo. Woohoo. Well, all this armor. Is this the stuff that you like can exchange for things? They're basically like the screws and bolts. You're so cute. Little Lala warrior. Tough and cute. I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramu to turn out quite like that. Girl, me neither. Okay, cool. Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The sylph's belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to the camp and see if anything's changed. Thunderstorm is so strong. The sand looks like snow. So funny. The crystal's a different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same. It may look the same, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can't you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very interested with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities, it's no surprise the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. Woman. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. Okay, cool. Sounds good. And yet, 'tis clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Oh, certainly. Seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element, and instead focus on seeing them all restored. Yeah. The power of an oracle, not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why then, of all times, did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder, or were you simply biding your time? Hey, that's reminiscent of Idolin. We can relate. That's happened to us before. Oh. Relatable. Alright, let's do our first intermission. Do a quick little intermission. Yeah, exactly, Sean. Alright, we shall return in approximately 5-ish. 5, not 10. 1-5-ish. Alright, be right back. Oh, sorry. Welcome back, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Let's do this. All right. Whew. Sorry about that. Dogs needed their treats. Then they have to get settled after. They get all silly when I come back into the room. So cute. All right. Oh, cool, Latios. Awesome. I will definitely check that out. I appreciate it. I do. All right. Thank you. Let's go. Let's continue. Into the firestorm. The firestorm. Like Ifrit? And we set out once more. Might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? Like, evaporation? I suppose so. It's an Alagon conspiracy. Oh, we're gonna go with that. It certainly would not be beyond the Alagons to manipulate the weather, if such is thy suggestion, but it is of naturally occurring phenomena that I would speak. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was once more blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation. Water. Under normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land's surface. As invisible vapor, it is borne by the wind high unto the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need wind-aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire-aspected ether to make the water evaporate. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw out both elements together? You're suggesting that Burr fight two deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramu at the same time? Do you realize how absurd that is? Sorry, crazy dog. And yet, 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show to you in the bookman's shelves. Cast your minds. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Burr hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thugrid? I wouldn't dream of questioning Urianger's grasp of the science behind it. My concern is for the burden this would place not only on Burr, but Reed as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Urianger thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for. You're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Gaia! She's so moody. Sorry, hold on. Sorry. Her dog's just being crazy. Of course. ... Seems Reed is reluctant to air her concerns. Were you to rally her spirits, she may become more willing to talk. Indubitably, Tony. Indubitably. Rally! Like, come on, Reed! Yes, you're right. No, there's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things on my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. The truth is that apart from Alizé and Alphino, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but... well, you've seen how she is around me. I know, poor baby. I thought about that before. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her be until we finish restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate at the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Crispy critters? I don't remember that one. Although we've only known her for a short while, we're all she's got, and I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone, and she'll come around eventually. You can do it, Reed. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Nightgrunt certainly has the gift of the gab. He'll know what to say. Uriel can talk the hind legs off a behemoth. Why not ask him? I don't know. Go with Uriel. Though I am proficient in many tongues, such as Fey, I cannot claim to be as well versed in the parlance of the younger generation. Their predilections and inclinations are a mystery I've yet to unravel. I know, I wanted to see what he would say. I don't know much about it either, but I believe I have a plan. Before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see? So that's what you were doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all that studying. And I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarium citizenry. Good job. Yes, and now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Lessons learned from days spent in pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. Gah, you couldn't help yourself, could you? It's all right, Thengrid. Your secret's safe with me. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you are able to befriend her, that will be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So go on, she's waiting for you. All right, wish me luck. Reed is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. Okay. Step. Move. Literally doing squats. That's hilarious. Who are you, Zach? What do you want? Oh, nothing, really. It can wait till later. For all we know, there might not even be a later. If you've got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? No. I know, it's so cute. Oh, Reed. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you. They're not paying attention. They're not listening. Would you like to go and have coffee biscuits with me? What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go there together. So cute. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits? Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in the coffee, they go all nice and squidgy. Squidgy. The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world could end at any moment. That's not going to happen. Not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come. Then another, and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up. You think you know me. Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. Then we'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how we Umorans treated you, the precious oracle of light, like a bird in a cage. And yet you act as if none of that ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead, you're flying around in a giant city-eater, trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end. But if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Gaia! Reed, leave her alone. Don't bother, Reed. I suppose that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. Ugh. Reed and Gaia are two sides of Sean. Like, I kind of can see where she's getting at, but like, girl, you don't have to be so rude about it. Don't gotta be so rude. Dang, rude. This song is so good. It just pumps me up. To defeat the deiform manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. That thou hast triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summoning. Yeah, definitely can, tell. A hippie and a nihilist. That's pretty funny. Where are we going this time, Oriange? The place called Ashfall doth satisfy our requirements, I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while after nightfall slicing winds did tear at their cloaks. I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements. Read, my dear, may I remind thee that to focus is not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whatever it is that troubleth thee, thou wouldst be better for acknowledging it. Yes, you're right, of course. It's Gaia that I'm worried about. Oh, good job, Marianne. They're so sweet. That is well. May thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength. It's time. I'll begin drawing out wind and fire in equal measure. But we'll only get one chance at this, so let's make it count. What is this thing gonna look like? Memories of Garuda and Ifrit rage through your mind. It could be a firebird. Like a big phoenix. But not phoenix. Fervor. Oh, you guys ready? Whee. Anybody else want to join in? Just checking. Looks like everybody else is in. Okay. Hold up. I like this other light. Fervor. You guys ready, by the way? Okie dokie. 5 minutes? Nice. Oh. My brother used to be in this FC. Ready, Freddy. This one, the dizzy emote, it's hilarious. A movie or TV theme? I don't know. Yeah, I could. It sounds like something that would be on a movie or TV. Got that vibe. It's very dramatic. Yeah, I don't know. It does kind of remind me of something, but I don't know either. I'm so bad at, like, that sort of thing. I can't even tell which half of these songs that are in other Final Fantasies, what Final Fantasies they're from. But I'm like, oh, this is definitely familiar. I know the one is Balam Garden in the empty. But that's about it. Here we go! Well, they look interesting. I guess those people are on the same one. The Snoo and Sayang forever. If they're still hanging out, I might add them to our party. See if they want to come and join us. If they're just chilling, doing the quest signs. This. Well, that's just rude. Looking at Garuda right now. So. Oh. Ah. Insolent worms, they dare defy me. Not surprised. Not surprised. Oh. Aha! Iprit. There he be. No. Get so easily bested. No more games. We face them together. Oh no no no! Ah! Switch right into that fire. I always forget about the smudge move unless it's like when I am throwing myself into something. Like off the ledge. Oh no. Would be if by raging wind and engulfing flame, we are both. We are born anew. Uh-oh. Whoa. And now they combine. I was wondering if that was gonna happen. They fused! Oh no, I don't like that. Oh jeez. Black Mage seems alright, no more timer. I think my brother said he's been having fun playing Black Mage. He switched because he was Pictomancer, but since it got nuked. Not really, I don't know if it got nuked per se. know that they changed it. I don't play Picto enough to know. I didn't make it in time. That was so annoying. I need a repair after this one. Oh my god. It's too slow to get out of there. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to repair after this. Nope. Nope. Man. No? Yeah, I haven't played enough to know to tell if there's much of a difference, but my brother said it's just a little different. I guess they don't hit as hard as they used to. Good job, everyone. Good job. That was crazy. That was fun. I was doing really okay on the beginning and then not so good. Stuck. Oops. I forgot that there's loot here I need to roll for, eh? You're so cute. Darkness from Legend? I have to watch that. I know that a lot of people like that. I need to watch it. Let's see if these people... Oh, that's right. They're in a party together. That makes sense. Like, you could join our party. Snoo, snoo. Tim Curry. That was incredible. I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. I suppose the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the ether of the empty. Let's go and see what difference it's made. Bubblegum! Dang it. I'm gonna pass this lead on to somebody else. I need to do it before cutscenes. Sorry, my nose is so bad today. Ugh. It's just... It actually worked! Just like Urianger said it would! Yeah, it's pretty. It's so pretty. Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. Is something the matter? One more element, and then what? You'll have achieved the impossible while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. Woman, you don't know this. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone. That is sad. I do feel sorry for her for that. So, almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories? Give me my life back, damn you! I still hunger. Ah! Extinguish the accursed light. Awaken our true power. Enough riddles, tell me who I am! You are. I am. Gaia. Gaia? What's wrong? Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny. I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Good old Star Trek. Get away from me! Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Where is she? Bubblegum! There we go. So let's take you're outside Eden? Okay, cool. I'm glad I could add you. Let's take a real quick break here. And then we will get back. It won't be as long as the other one. I just want to switch up my drink real quick. But we'll take a real quick for intermission. Dave, you want to come join in? How are you? Here, I'm going to just pass this to one of you guys. Maybe. Can I pass it to you guys? Oh, I was wondering what that was from, Sean. I recognized that. Alright, let's just gonna do a quick intermission. I passed it to Latios, so if you want to add Dave to the party, and then we'll be right back. Okay. Okay, welcome back. Hello. Sorry, my puppies again. Alright. Oh yeah. Don't forget to like this video if you have not yet, the stream. And if you want to join the Discord, we have a Discord. The link will be in the description, or you can hit !Discord. And I'll post it in chat. And yeah, that's all the fun stuff. Alright. Thank you, Latios. They're goofy. While this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for, the novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, Gaia's looking a bit under the weather. Let's continue this conversation in Eden's core. Yeah, let's do it. Do do. Ere we set forth to restore the elements of ice, I would discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing. Is this going to bring the empty back to the way it was before the flood? Well, none can say for certain. The change we have observed at points of ethereal intersection doth give us cause for optimism. It may be reasonably assumed that the empty shall continue to transform, and, in the decades to come, again a semblance of its former state. Decades? I don't think you've quite grasped the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Minfilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reed has inherited her blessing, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate results, but I do know that it will stay like this forever unless we do something about it. My sentiments precisely. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaiteth those of generations yet to come. You do all this for a world you may not live long enough to see. Well, here I am, so absorbed in my own problems that I spare barely a thought for anyone besides myself. To be fair, it's really easy to get stuck in your head and, like, in that cycle of, like, poor me, poor me. So I'll give her that. For so long, I've listened to that voice telling me what to do, who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed. But I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reed's the Oracle of Light, here to mend this broken world, what does that make me? That's a good saying. Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death, a monster. It's no wonder they left me, mother, father, and next it'll be all of you. Then I'll be back where I started, where I've always been, alone. Gaia, is it the fairy? What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? No, it's you I'm worried about. Reed, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do what you need to do, all right? Something's wrong, I know it. That much is clear. If we have a repeat of her first visit to Eden, we may even be joined by those Voidsend friends of hers. If you go and see what Gaia's doing, Urianger and I will stay with Reed. Hey, fun. Those shoes. My name is Gaia. That's what you said, isn't it? Eden, the flood. What does it all mean? No, it can't be. Is this what it's been waiting for all this time? Ah! What is this? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. The darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it like moths to a flame, pathetic, mindless, and easily bent to my will. Sin eaters. Now the time of awakening has come. Giving you the bird. Nice. Reed. Reed senses sin eaters. What happened? Oh, a bunch of sin eaters. Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. What is this? They do. Uh-oh. Evil birds. Whoopsies. Oh no. Yeah. What's happened to her? That's a concern for later. First, we must deal with those sin eaters. But if thou wouldst care to repel our assailants without, I would task Thungrid to withstanding guard within. I shall tend to Gaia, or meanwhile. There it is. Iconoclasm. How is my gear okay? It died a million times. So confused. Oops, sorry. Standing on top of Gaia. Alright, you guys ready? Ready? It's like, who is that? That you? It just saw you like come out of nowhere. It's so funny. Oh yeah, that's right. Latios, you wanna cue us up? Forgot I passed you the lead. No worries, I forgot to. please. 5 minutes. Not bad. It'll be there in no time. You. Pop some pigeons. My favorite thing to do. Let me see if I can track you guys down. Are you all out by the thing? Huh? I want to find you. There you are. Oh, of course. Oh my goodness, you have the lumber out. I love them. So cute.
So many of them. But nothing we can't handle.
Oh yeah, this music. Ah, it's so good. Oof. I'm gonna sing along with it. Oh, what are we doing here? Singing. Oh geez, I read the opposite, of course. Of course. Oh. I was like, what does it do? Ooh. That's hilarious. Portal. ether is becoming unstable. Oh. Oops. Oh, get hit by opposite colors. Oh. Hey. Saw that too late. Whew. Good thing I didn't fall out of that one. At least. Right. No. What the heck? It's coming. Watch out. The space sounds, the void gate sound. Okay, so oh jeez. Stop it. Just go away now. I'm done with you. Done. Get out of here. Oof. Ugh. Whoops. It's getting there. It's one tough cookie. Dang. Oh, geez. Opposites. I was right, moving right over. I was just a little too slow. It's down on that one. You. Ugh. We're right there. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, this one's something. Nope. 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 So funny. Not a fan. That one was... Ugh. Good job, everyone. Because that one was tough. Man. Tough cookie. Wait. Ugh. Are you better at the dice one? I hope I'm better at it too. Oh no, poor babies. They were good friends. Haha, JK. It's so cute. He's so scary. Oh. So cute. All right, let's get on with it. We got this. We can do it. Look forward to the next one. That one was rough. She will wake up. What do we do? What is this place? Where is everyone? So I'm all alone. Even the fairy is gone. Endless silence, endless darkness. Is this what death feels like? It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet, and now that I finally have it, I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them, all their interfering and fussing, and yet I was never lonely. But it's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memories still won't come back. There's no future awaiting me, only emptiness. Those memories, they can stay lost forever, if only this pain will leave me. Now I close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Gaia! Mother, Father. Wake up! I understand now. Why wait for tomorrow to claim us? Gaia, can you hear me? This perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something. Oh, Reed. What do you want? Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we do, like going to the second serving for coffee biscuits? Yeah, all those things. There was one thing. Oh. I never. Gaia? I never agreed to anything of the sort. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about you. She's too sweet, though. I can't read. Ugh, you have to be so loud. The fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Reed's voice ringing through my head. I never thought I would be so glad to hear it. Little babies. Besties. It's so funny. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please carry on with what you came to do. Ice. Shiva? I'm glad you're back to your usual self, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream, and a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before, and I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories? I can't make any sense of them. They were only brief flashes seen through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like. Midvillia, that is, the first Oracle of Light, once served Heidelin as the word of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiac, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the night's return did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus roused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia. Marked or no, Gaia's still her own person. everything all right? It's nothing. Anyway, let's forget all about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think it through once the last element's restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Of ice? Shiva, then. But, as the only one here to have actually seen the primal, perhaps you could describe her for us. A woman named Giselle made herself a vessel for Shiva. She and the great worm Racefeller shared an undying bond. We'll go with that one. To find a kindred spirit in such an ancient and fearsome creature, I can hardly imagine what sort of person she must have been. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Giselle, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was she moved to dedicate her being to that selfsame cause. 'Twas this devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So she was able to control it herself. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Ah, just thinking aloud, that's all. Anyway, we'd better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northernmost region of the empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. Alright. Good job, Reed. Get us there. It's time to draw out the ether. So sorry. My nose is like so stupid tonight. I was thinking. See, sorry. Stupid nose. That I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. Oh, wow. Couldn't see that one coming. What the heck? Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out. So that the oracle of light becometh the oracle of ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Burr does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as she and Reed beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the ether only returns to the empty once the creature's been slain, although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably, there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Reed. But it's not as bad as it sounds. With a deer-form entity as volatile as the primals we have previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that, in her role as conduit, Reed would be hard-pressed to retain control. Burr would have no recourse but to defend herself by any means necessary, else her life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try. But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Yeah, I'm confused too. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on the ether just like other sin eaters, it would undo all of our hard work. Does It's a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the ether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If it all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith in ourselves and in each other. I've made my feelings on the matter perfectly clear, but what say you, Burr? With my memories to guide the summoning, what could possibly go wrong? I'll hold it back as much as possible. Yeah. Don't worry, my memories will guide us. He just worried for her. He cares that his little baby. Reed, I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless. Is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work. I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so. Because if the primal takes over, it'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us. I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's enough just knowing you're here. Anyway, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want when I want. I've made my decision, so now I have to see it through. She's so cute. Yes, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Kettle of fish. Well, the point is, this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. I know, right? The birds. So this is how much it means to you. Do. Memories of Shiva envelop your mind. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Dang, so we're gonna fight her as Shiva. That's interesting. Crazy. Crazy. Everyone ready? Ready whenever you are, Latios. Yeah. My goodness, poor Gaia. These guys are so goofy. "5 minutes, we'll get in there super fast. I wonder if these guys are on the same one, or if they somehow got ahead of us. Or behind. Oh, there we go! Here we go! He squashed me. somebody? Peeps? Come on, deeps. Yeah. There we go.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
She's so pretty.
No! She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
I mean, no good. No good.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Yeah. Yes, we would. We like to do that sometimes.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Uh-oh. Frozen.
Resplendent ice, grant me strength.
Ice Queen, that look. Yeah, but it's so cool. Oh, no.
Shatter.
Nope. I knew it. I like it though. It's so pretty. She's so pretty. Big. I'll set you on fire. How about that? Ugh. No thanks. I like this song. Kind of Christmassy.
Shatter.
Oh dear. Yeah. Yes. TSO indeed.
The light shall usher
Love it.
in peace.
Thank you for the heals.
Impudence.
Divine light, deliver serenity everlasting.
Tranquility must be. be restored to the land.
By my hand, this world shall be purified. Oh, dang it. It's okay, boys. Epic music. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, so cool. Aww. Our fire alarm is like super touchy lately. I was just going off. I don't know if it'll go off again, but I got the dogs all excited. They don't like the sound. I don't like it either, but I imagine it doesn't sound good to their ears. Yeah. Wow! Almost. I used that thing, my smudge move, but it was just a little too late. I always forget I have it. That's like kind of what it's there for. Slide out of ways. Get to the person. Oh, I didn't fall off the edge this time. No. Don't think so. Hey, Artorias! It's good to see you.
The light shall usher in.
Been some crazy battles this evening. So it goes. LB? Whoa!
Such power. I can't.
Yeah, it's such a good, so good The music is awesome. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Shiva?
The light!
Breathe.
Too much for her to bear!
Gaia.
She won't last much longer! Enough of this! Power of darkness, answer my call!
That's cool. Just smash it.
Damn this light!
Ah.
Damn it all! I won't give up! Not on my future! Our future! I want to see what tomorrow will bring! No! We're so close!
Oh, no, we can't. I just saw your LB again. Because I tried to do it before, but then it went into that thing. Read. Phew. Well, at least she's still here. Jeez, good thing we had Gaia. Crazy Reed. Sacred is a little Reed. Woohoo! Oh, poor Reed. She just needs a nap. All right. Let's see how she wakes up. Wake her up. Put her to bed. She needs to rest. Wake her up to put her to bed. Good job, guys. Read. You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? Yes, I love cute moments. No, she's gone. But Gaia. What? Either works, Sean. That hammer. It matches your dress. Oof. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. Cute. I love the music. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we should take it with us. Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Guy has beaten me to it. Just think that she would be the one to break the ice. Ahem. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest. Father bird, if you don't mind, but aye, you're not entirely wrong. His babies have gone all grown up. I think it's from Final Fantasy VIII, right? I think so. I love that they used so many Final Fantasy VIII songs in this one. It's so fun. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it heartens me to know she won't be alone. It's so fitting for here. I love it. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Fine, you win, and if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. Oh, I love it. There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was in that moment, I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple. So cute. Little babies. Oh, I'm glad she has a friend. So sweet. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. Dun, dun, dun. Look at it. There's grass. It's life. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Oh. It's alive! So that was... We did 4 tonight, right? It is beautiful. This is so cool to see it change. I love it. Because there's... I think we did 4, so then there's 4 more, right? Because we did Shiva, the Fruit Garuda. Or did we only do 3? The Cell Dark Idol thing. And Ramu. No, we did 4. And so there's 4 more, I believe. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about Ramu. So then I think we have 4 more and probably get that done in 1 more stream. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I totally forgot about Ramu. All right. Well, I feel like it's a good place to stop. This is so fun. I really like this one. It's really, really enjoying it. I'm so happy that you guys were able to join in tonight. That's always exciting. So, yeah, thank you for so much. Don't forget to like the video, follow if you're over on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to get 1K on YouTube so we can do an art stream. Feel free to join the Discord. I also have Patreon and other links in the description. And I see your message, Latios. Okay, so I won't leave right away. All right, thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to raid next week. We'll